welcome to Review Friday, where I review things such as movies, TV shows, and like today, manga! This week we're going to be talking about Attack on Titan, and if you're unfamiliar with it, I will run down a brief summary for you. Humanity lives inside cities surrounded by three enormous walls. Wall Maria, Wall Sina, and Wall Rose. Over 100 years prior to that, humanity encountered Titans, nearly wiping them out from existence, so thus forming the walls. They are protected from Titans and humanoid creatures who devour humans. Now these humans grew up for 100 years, not seeing a single Titan, until one day a Colossus Titan showed up and knocked down one of the walls, allowing for smaller Titans to invade the city. Our story focuses around three major characters, Eren, Mikasa, and Armin, whose lives get drastically changed when the Titans show up. The story brings in a ton of other characters who try to help the three bring down the Titans and try to protect whatever is left of their cities and homes. Now, not only are there humans and Titans, but there are also Titan shifters. A Titan shifter is a human that is able to transform into a Titan, and by doing so they need to suffer an injury that is able to draw blood. So I was able to watch the complete first season of Attack on Titan, and then I dove into the manga right after. I only noticed there was very subtle differences between the two, so I'm only going to give you what I personally have noticed. So with the fight between Eren and Annie, Eren had full control of his transformation. Also, as well, the battle between the both of them wasn't as long as they made it out to be. When the Titan first appeared at the wall, everyone immediately noticed in the manga, whereas in the anime it seemed like people just didn't see it. There was a bit of role switching I noticed. In the manga, Mikasa pulled out Eren from the Titan, whereas in the anime, it was actually Armin who pulled him out from the Titan. Also, there was no big fire hoo-ha Titan going on between the battle with Annie. In episode 23, we see Annie laughing hysterically, whereas in the manga, she only does this big, wide, sinister smile. When Sensei was asked about that scene, he said that's how he originally wanted Annie to act in the manga. I don't know if you noticed, but in the manga, it seemed to be a bit more bloodier than it did in the anime. The anime itself had a decent amount of gore into it, but I think because it had to be shown on Japanese television, they had to tone it down a bit. I think because we're paying so close attention to what we're reading that we actually notice more of the gore in the manga. The anime skipped a few chapters from the manga, and they're trying to stay consistent, so I think that they're gonna bring those little plots into the story a little bit later on. Those were only a few little details that I've noticed. I'm pretty sure you probably noticed some others yourself. If you have, let me know what I missed. I chose Attack on Titan this week because a live action movie was recently announced and they finally have the entire cast named. The movie will be a two-part live action feature series and will be planned this summer 2015. Now it will be supervised by Hajime, who is the manga author of Attack on Titan. He is supervising because they are bringing in a new story, a new enemy, and new characters. I personally think the movie is going to do very, very well. Japanese directors seem to know exactly what to do. They're very good when it comes to attention to details, very good when it comes to storylines. Whereas Hollywood, they kind of tend to screw things up. Now the only small minor issue that I will have with this movie, and for me personally, it's probably only an issue with myself, but the entire movie will be casted by Japanese actors. If you are very knowledgeable about your characters in Attack on Titan, you will know that Mikasa is the only one of Asian descent. Now what I mean by this is that Eren is most likely Turkish, Mikasa is of Asian descent, Annie is somewhere along the lines of being Dutch, Armin is most likely Swedish, Sasha is Russian, Jean of course is French, so you have a whole bunch of other French, mostly European characters. So that will probably be the only minor little detail that will probably irk me when I'm watching the movie, because everybody is Japanese in the movie, and majority of the characters on Attack on Titan is European. Only a small little issue with that. Other than that, I will have no other issues with the movie. I know that it's going to be in great hands, so I should not have anything to worry about. So let me know if you have watched Attack on Titan and read the manga as well, and what are your thoughts about the live action movie that's going to be brought to us. Are you excited? Do you think it's going to be a complete waste of time? Are you annoyed at the fact that it's going to be cast by all Japanese actors? I said only small, subtle little issues. So yeah, thanks for watching. Also, if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Panda. You should subscribe down below because I do post videos every Wednesday and Fridays for reviews. You should also leave me a comment down below on what you would like to see me review next. And I will see you guys all later. I am so freaking hungry because it's lunchtime. So I love you. Attention to it, which I didn't at the beginning. I was just kind of like humming along, and then I actually looked up the lyrics and I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty deep.